Hey, what up players? It's Wobots Tape in this mud. Let me show you what we're doing today. We're going back to the Mortis engine and we're painting up the stonework for the actual engine. We're giving it this dark brown color and then playing around with some washes in order to make it look old and moldy. So stick with us, won't you? And we will see you at the end of the video.
What up players? It's Louis the Necromancer back up in this mud. And I ain't getting any younger, so let's finish painting our corpse cart.
That's right players, it's back to corpse cart time. I was a little sidetracked by some Empire and Chaos shenanigans, but now we're getting... I'd like to finish this corpse cart as soon as possible. So let's get back to it. We're going to use old school carrot and granite. Today we're painting the actual Mortis engine. What am I talking about? Corpse cart. Mortis engine. Mortis engine, Louis.
I'm sorry, I'm just so excited that we're gonna finish.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
What?
I said hopefully.
You promised me we were gonna finish.
Yeah, I know, I promised you, Louis, but you gotta be realistic about
Kalima! Kalima!
We will finish today.
Now that's more like it. Whenever Warboss Tate gives me lip, I just cast my necromantic magic. And that fixes him up right quick.
There's a lot going on down here. So I'm just gonna paint it all, and if I'm wrong, we'll fix it in post. Whew. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Oh, my brush. Thank goodness this is a junky brush that I don't really care about. I also kept this separated so that we could paint it up all nice and how we want to. So we're going to leave the artifact for a little while, but we're just going to paint the base so that it matches the rest of the Mortis engine. Alright. Next step is a thick dry brush of Camry Brown, and I'm using the White Dwarf from January 2012, so it's before they updated their paint range, so yeah, I just use the updated colors, I guess. Camry Brown. So, for those of you who are watching, I'm planning on doing some more Empire, but also planning on doing some Chaos in a little while, and I was wondering I want to start with Nurgle because Nurgle is one of my more favorite color schemes and it'll be really motivating for me. But I was wondering from you guys, what would be the best loadout for a Warrior of Chaos if you give him the mark of Nurgle? Because that's kind of how I want to paint my guy up. So let me know. Really awesome. Yeah, with the dry brush, you just want to get all up in there. I'm going from the top down first, so I can get all these flagstones. Then I'm going to go across the front, so I can get all the skulls that are located inside here. You can use this for any kind of stonework, like tombstones, any kind of mausoleum stonework. If you do terrain and buildings, as you can see in there that dry brush is doing really well. Looks really good. Slightly dry brush back here too so it matches. And we'll also get the base of the artifact. Ooh. A text message for me? Okay, next what we're gonna do is wash the whole area with Devlin mud to shade it. Now I have my Devlin mud. I also have the new Agrax Earth Shade, which is like the new Devlin mud, but you can definitely do the old school Devlin mud. And since I'm using all the old colors anyway, that's what I'll do as well. Good old Devlin mud. Lewis is looking very happy. Of course I'm happy. I'm gonna take my new ride out to the clubs and score with the chicks. There's this female vampiress that I've been looking at courting, if I do say so myself. Oh, Lewis. You know she's out of your league. It'll never work. You're a necromancer. She's an immortal creature of terror and evil. It could work! It could work. I just got to get my Mac on. The return of the Mac. Like Shaggy. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a bit. Let me just show you what it all looks like at this point. I'm gonna let it dry and then we'll come back and continue in just a minute. Alright, so after our Devlin mud has dried, our Mortis engine looks a little bit like this. So we're gonna add a layer of Camry Brown. We're going to dry brush this baby on and bring back some of the highlights on the model. And down here as well. Ooh. The last piece we're going to add this dry brush onto is the artifact. Whatever you call it. Okay, next we are going to, it looks like we should be painting all this stuff back here as well. Oh, we should be painting all this stuff back here as well. Probably shouldn't have glued on these bone spines, but that's okay. You know what? You live and learn. The next highlight we're gonna do is, we're actually gonna do two highlights. This is the old school color Dehenib Stone, and or if you have it, Rakarth Flesh, 7 parts to 1 part Ceramite White. Thank you to my friend Rose who picked that up. Oh no, this brush is too wet. Sorry folks, just give me a minute to find a suitable replacement brush. Trying to look for something that's not a okay, this one will do. Yeah, so my friend Rose Corabet, yeah, thank you. If you don't have Den of Stone, Rakarth Flesh, 7 parts Rakarth Flesh to 1 part Ceramite White will do the trick. Okay, let's test it out on the back side of this thing since nobody will be able to see it. Okay. And go to the front. Well, that looks like a skull, so that's actually going to be painted as a skull later. Alright, that'll do it. according to this guide, this white dwarf, it says you're supposed to do a light dry brush of Deneb Stone, then apply an edge highlight with Deneb Stone to help add further definition. An edge highlight, so that means not a dry brush, actually going in and painting all the edges. So we'll be doing that in a second, right after we paint up all this right here. So I'm going to go in with a fine tipped brush, and I'm going to paint in some Deneb Stone now. We're going to edge highlight some things. I think specifically, I'm really just painting skulls. Woo! I don't even know if these are real skulls or if they're supposed to be just stonework. Who knows? I'm turning this fine highlighting into just a dry brush. There. Ta-da! Oops. I'm pretty sure this skull up here is a skull though, so we'll paint that as a skull. Back here as well. Okay. Next is the fun part. We're going to take some ogre flesh. No, not ogre flesh. Gretchen Green. Gretchen Green? Who has Gretchen Green anymore? Let's see if we can find some. Okay, so the three colors you're going to need next are Gretchen Green, or its equivalent in the modern range, Ogre Flesh, or its equivalent in the modern range, and Thraka Green, or its equivalent, BL10 Green. I believe, I also picked up another green, just for fun. Coelia Green shade? I don't know what the difference is though. Open, you piece of junk. I don't know if it's darker than BL10 green. Let me see. I have a napkin right next to me. I've put them side by side. I don't know. BL10 green looks a little bit more vibrant, so I'm gonna go with that. So it says to basically stipple these three colors onto the model, onto the flagstones, and the architecture. My old body. to provide the area with a moldy look, and to weather and age the flagstones. Alright, so we're just gonna pick random places. We're not gonna do this for all of them, but it's not bad, right? Okay, so that's our green, dark green, BL10 green. Add a little bit more over here. Let's also hit this flagstone over here. Yeah, I don't know if we need to do that from back there. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's do Gretchen green now. Oh, look at this. These old pots. Ugh. Not really sure about this one. This Gretchen green does look moldy. I just gotta reserve my comment until I get to the end of this paint job. Interesting how these random green tones add add that feel, that kind of moldy feel to these pieces. Let's do the artifact up here. Way too much. Okay, oops. Now let's add some ochre flesh. So this is going to give your cobblestones and your stonework very dirty, muddy, kind of moldy color. You can also achieve this if you go with something like maybe Devlin mud might also work, but you could also do like Griffin sepia, possibly, although that's more yellow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And I just realized most of this is going to be covered anyway because of Lewis and his super long robe that trails down the stairs, yeah? But it's going to be like the iron blaster and the key in the door. Just us knowing that it's there and that it exists will make it fine for me. Kind of want to paint like all the cobblestones, give them some kind of shade, but I don't want to do that. I'm get too overzealous with the color, so we'll leave it at that. And then it says here, similar techniques can be used on gravestones or other similar components throughout the army. So there you have it. Here's this part of it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do back here. It doesn't really say. So what I'll do is I'll paint these guys up like skeletons, like it's actual bone, using my bleached bone. And like they're not like the stonework around them. Rib cages, here's another skull, all sorts of stuff you see back here. Unbelievable. GW's design team, once again, saying more skulls please. Why you know like more skulls? Alright. So in the next video, what we'll do is we'll show you how to paint the actual artifact. Then we will show you how to paint the bone work around the Mortis engine, and then we will glue this baby on and continue from there. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.